to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to... this offense and how many different ways they can give him touches.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This crowd, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers, and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Finds us back in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do is to go on the road. Everything about the champions is going to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them relief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This time he's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's got it again. Shakes off the tackle. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 31. And the ball's with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. At the 45, he's loose. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, and
he lost one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Notre Dame right back to the line. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they pull it again on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And a big return after the tie-in just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds his big tight end. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The inside handoff. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more.
He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Irish! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same way.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to throw it again. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll go to the air. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the misfire, now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Great move. Now he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the 6 for a first down. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing blitz here. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Volunteers will call team. And the returner will be knocked down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this run because last drive, he had way too much time.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he'll fire. The throw. It's complete to the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few.
He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
We knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved. Get him involved early, so here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On second down, wants to throw it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heel.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its feet.